Okay, so we want to go mission. Do we want a new tech priest? It's always tempting to get a new tech priest. Otherwise, we could get a chainsaw and a stick, but that one's hard. Otherwise, we could just keep working on these schmucks. I guess getting the higher tier, just basic omniscient axes wouldn't be a bad idea. Because that would let me use opportunity attacks more often. At the same time... I'm just leery on the whole, because we'd actually be running into 2 new unit types, Necron Vanguards and Lich Guards. I mean, I've only had minor troubles up until now. What's the worst that could happen? A serious matter has come to my attention, Magos. I can only discuss it with you directly. My tech priests are lacking in time, manpower, and resources, Subdomina. Ensure it's worthy of our time. It is. One of the Skitarii officers has broken his strategic thought conditioning and disappeared from our comms net. The conditions in the Tomb of Ubjao have caused a complete psychological breakdown. In short, he has gone mad. This is a material and moral threat. I return shock at the prospect. You're right to bring this to me. Must be dealt with swiftly and discreetly. I can narrow down the Alpha's last location, but it's an approximate target at best. You'll have to find him. My tech priest will locate and neutralize this wayward soul. What intelligence do we have on Necron activity in the area? The Alpha broke under fire. The Necron he was fighting will still be there. And Magos, when you find him? What logic demands must be done, must be done. Alright, deployment number 15. Ooh, is a big one. That's a big one. So Lich Guard would be bad. Well, it's a good time to try it now. Get more guns. Because, like, honestly, the thing is... If I get... I mean, I could just heal my guys kind of freely here. So I can kind of just do whatever I want. So awareness up. And... I actually don't recognize that one on the right. Oh, yeah, it's not on the list. Oh, wait, no, it is. Minus CP. Okay, we don't want that. That's the last one with the TV antennas. Awareness up. So, none of these are good. Well, I had to go through that room anyway. So you wonder whatever happened to Graveyard Keeper. I just haven't had time. There's so many other games. It's kind of one of those where it's still in active development anyway. So Graveyard Keeper is kind of the... I'll play it when I've got time and there's updates and whatnot. I don't know. This looks like the work of the Rogue Alpha. Is it some kind of offering to the Necrons? A simple offering of rad rifle ammunition and ration packs lies at the foot of the tarnished statue that may represent Lord Ubjao. Peruse, pray, or purge. Peruse. Nope. The Cohort sift through the odd collection of items, left as tribute to the Necrons. Among them is a chunk of blood-soaked circuitry. The Alpha ripped out one of his advanced augments and offered it to the Necrons. The bionic can be recovered, but the find is disconcerting to say the least. If the Skitarii can do this, can a tech priest be that much safer from madness? It's worth it, probably. Oh yeah, we haven't run into the weird melee Necron in a while. It could be our Alpha, but then again, he won't be the only human bleeding in this tomb. Or it picks up human tracks in smeared blood leading deeper into the tomb. Caution. Averse. Averse. Never mind, that was a bad idea. The Cohort moves along the trail, staying off the path itself. In doing so, they note the movements of nearby Necrons, also closing in on the trail. They do not find the Alpha at the end of it, but are able to skirt around the highest concentration of Necrons. Okay, so that didn't work. Seriously, it feels like being tactical and stuff is a bad move. Okay, so we did aware. Close enough. Cohort falls behind as they check every corner for waiting Necron. The trail peters out and they realize they've gone some way off their intended course and must waste time retracing their steps. I feel like some of these rewards are truly just random. Because, like, wasting time shouldn't give initiative? That would be if I got noticed. Whatever, I give up. Series of bloodstains, evidently deliberately painted, cover one of the walls of the chamber ahead. They form a series of dots and smears, which seem to have a conscious pattern to them. Send a pick grab? I can attempt a translation. Magos. This message is just ancient comms code mixed with basic low Gothic cipher. Let me see. Where did you find this? Who wrote it? I've seen the catastrophe the Faceless Lords will bring down on us all. There's no way to avert it. I offered my submission to them, but they rejected it. Now there's nowhere but despair. I dare not even die, because they are lords of death above all. You know what? I'm gonna go with that, because that's cool. I don't know. Okay, so we've... No... I guess actually going back there doesn't do anything for us. Okay, we've got several glyphs. This is going to be a short one, unless that final fight is bad. Alright. A Skitarii trooper lies dead on the floor of the chamber. It's clearly not the alpha that you seek. There's no sign of telltale Necron Gauss fire. Body has not been dismembered in a manner typical of Flayed One attacks. Suspicion. Though I'm loath to say it, I hope this was done by our rogue alpha. Otherwise, it means there's more than one mad Skitarii in this tomb. Body has been stabbed with standard issue Skitarii entrenching tool, which is still embedded between its ribs. It is disturbingly apparent the trooper was killed by a fellow Skitarii. We can just kind of... I don't know. Is that... Which one of these is the tech fragment? No. What's this one? All units heal. Not helpful. Okay, so we'll probably want to just reroll. I'm just going to look at all of these, seeing as we're here. None of these are that helpful. Yeah, this one ain't helpful. Let's take a look at this one then. Okay. We have... plus CP. No, that's not Blackstone. Some of these are very similar. Necron Initiative and minus CP. Okay, so none of these glyphs were worth going for. Alright, so let's just reload back to this one. Okay. Well, when in doubt, reload ways back, right before I even came here. I'm not entirely convinced if this one's worth going into. Scorn. Circumspension. Nope, that wasn't worth it. It is actually really tempting to just reload back to the beginning of this one. Let's do it. Because I don't think we got a single... No, we got one good thing in this tomb. It was here. Okay, we wanted to peruse this one. Gets me money. So this one was worth it. This is some serious cheese scummery. I think the rest of this was just bupkis. Okay. It's eager. Gets us money. Okay, there we go. Cohort plunge into pursuit. Only find the trail ends. Not the officer, but regular Skitarii trooper. Seems to have been wounded and separated from the unit before perishing. Trooper was hauling ammo for a squad, which the cohort is able to recover for their own use, later repurposing. This was worth it. And this is why I'd say it's kind of just arbitrary. Okay, so we did decipher. We could delete, or... Oh, decipher. Nope, decipher is not a good option. We could try deleting? I just kind of want to see if any of these actually have, like, a good result, or if we got the good one. Otherwise, we just go push for the end. Okay, delete. No, none of them are good. Alright. Well, in that case, we can just zip straight for the last two, the end of this mission instead of sticking around, because all of the bonus rooms are garbage. Psychic powers are the best. Don't judge me for saving constantly, even though I know everyone is. I don't know. I feel like I'd be more inclined to... Whoa! I haven't seen this tile set in a while. Oh. This indeed appears to be a challenging foe for sure. These remind me of the storm shields we manufacture for Terminator squads. Agreed. Agreed. They certainly represent the most elite of the Necrons we have seen so far. If it follows the trend of other Necrons, then these surely are the ones who appear to be able to think independently of their lords. Odd. No data records in the slightest. Data fact. Normally small data files on each Necron form. Overwhelmingly excited statement. This is a chance to insert name for Necron. Pattern directory. You knew about Necrons before your research on this mission. Truth. Yes. I'm sure that in the scripture of the Taloned Cog it states V.09P3, where of those that wonder. I fear you step close to heresy, Scaevola. Heresy it is not. My goal equals learn my enemy to improve my assistance capabilities to mission. I agree. In learning the Xenos, we can better combat them. If we keep our traditions, we might falter for lack of knowledge. We'll name new Xenos. Joy. Name will be plus Vanguard, Necron Varguard. Necron Varguard in Imperial Gothic. Okay, so we got Varguards and some other things. Alright, well this looks fun. Let's see, so who goes first? I kinda do. We should probably pick up the Maiminator and roll him back a little bit. Oh god, never mind, we're surrounded on all sides. Okay, let's just bundle everybody up in this corner here. Easier to back away. Use maximum range to my advantage. Okay, so we have Major Oreo and Mango Leonardo. Oh, hey, we do have a melee duder already. Cool. Oh, and there's a sniper there. Should probably kill it. It's gonna be a little bit before that Lich Guard moves. Let's scan him. Let's see what his HP looks like. Oh boy. Oh boy. That looks like pain in the ass. Alright, let's move here. Okay, now if I do this... Oh, I can hit all three. Perfect. Let's do cheap shots. Let's do... Okay, so the energy enhancers don't cost him any CP. That is something I like to hear and see. And kablooey! There they all go. Yes! Alright. And then we can hit... Well, here's a question. If I move... If I move forward, I can do that. I can also dendrite him. Okay, we can move here. And that should hit that entire crew. Alright, well let's bless. Because that'll bless himself for this one. Alright. And then blast the load of them. Hello! Resistance at this stage has been more than we would have expected. A force filled with brainless drones. Oh, expected of a force filled with brainless drones. Highly armored targets like these are proving to be far more resilient to our weapons than would have been predicted. They're also driven, like no other Necron, to accomplish their goal of protecting the tomb. Oh, they move. They move. Alright, well that's fine. Okay, so this is Mango Leonardo. Oh, and there's a death mark there. Can I shoot the death mark through the tree? That seems like a good idea. Pew! He's gonna warp somewhere. Right there? Okay. Let's scan this guy, see what's up with him. Okay, so that one's actually pretty hurt. Oh, because we hit him with the right stuff. Okay, so who is this? Right man for the job. This job, I think. Let me think. Because this Lich Guard might not be able to reach me. Kill all enemies, find the Skitarii Alpha. Okay, so we might want to get a move on if I want to scan all of these things. Getting out there is going to get me stabbed, though. Or at least I can get some cognition off of these as a goodbye. Let's go... Stop here. Just gonna poke this guy. We're gonna go here, get some CP, poke this guy. Okay. Arc rifle this fellow, which will do 2 damage and should kill the 2 corpses in the back, which is exactly what I need. Good stuff. And then this should actually kill it. Perfect. Do we waste a little bit of CP on this? Yes. We might as well, because this guy's a tough sucker. And he's gonna hurt. So I can do 4 to 6 damage to him. Or I can boost it. I'm not gonna be able to kill him. And if I do kill him, well, we could always save. Let's save before we kill him, because I want to get those 2 terminals before I do anything. Save? Save! There we go. Alright. 10 to 12. And takes off a little bit of his energy armor. Oh, that moves him forward. Oh, that moves him closer. Why did I do that? Why did I do these things? Alright, flee. Move here. Scan. I should have saved that shot to actually kill these. Oh. Okay, well, in the grand scheme of things, this actually worked out. Sort of. You know, actually, I'm just gonna plonk him right there. Blade ones are inconvenient. Ow. Damage absorbed. Never mind. Okay. Oh. Well then. That solves problems. Alright, poke. Poke. Okay, we want to go out here. Scan this, probably. I don't see any of those scan terminals. Because the flayed ones are an inconvenience, but they're weak. And I can deal with them easily. Okay, they generally have about 5 HP, so I can probably pop one of these. Let's double check before I do anything fancy. Yeah, they usually have about 5 HP. I was wondering why we hadn't run into any flayed ones in a while. We just straight up haven't been in this tomb. Alright, there we go. Then I can plonk him down here to finish the rest off for the next round. Well, this worked out great. I don't need anything of the sort. Okay, so we're in melee. We have a pair of flayed ones here, and this is Major Oreo. He might get smacking for this. Let's just wait. Pew. Pew. Is it not dead yet? Wow. He is kind of trash. How do we do this? Slowly. Surely. With big guns. Okay, that got it. Next up, we're gonna walk right up to this guy. We're going to poke him in the butt. He can't have enough HP to survive another shot, and I should be able to shoot this guy without hitting my other guy. And perfect. No threat remaining, and we've taken the initiative order down as hard as we possibly could. Okay, so the Lich Guard and the Varguard. Oh, we didn't even figure out what the Varguard does. He's gone too far, Magos, but I can't make the decision for you. The Mad Skitarii Alpha, oh god, is hunched against the wall in front of you. He's ripped out his augments, and one of his eye sockets is empty. It's a scene of gory horror. His breathing is labored, and he is filthy with blood. Well, do we exorcise him, do we extract him, or do we execute him? It's creepy. I don't like this guy. Please say now. Can't do it. Because if we exorcise him... Yeah, I wish I could save before these options, but I can't. So I have execute, execute, extract, and exercise. We've had votes for all three, and then one for actually all three. Yeah, I don't think I'd extract him. I think that would be bad. Maybe, but it would give me maybe more money. Let's exercise him. Hey, it worked. It worked real well. Alright. As the cohort begins to pray, the alpha lets out an ear-splitting scream and flees. The cohort corners him in the chamber, and he evidently used to remove his advanced bionics. He leaps at them with a plasma cutter in hand, and they shoot him dead before he can harm them. At least his bionics, scattered across the floor, can be easily recovered, even if the man himself cannot. Yes! Okay, so we get a power field generator. That was the right choice. Thank you, everybody, for choosing for me. Makes my life easier. And that is probably one of the best perks I could have gotten, because the, +4 damage on energy is ridiculous. Sounds like word is already spreading. Damnation, gossip moves faster than any data virus. Or it passes by a unit of Skitarii moving towards their post elsewhere in the tomb. The tech priests overhear the Skitarii discussing the rumors of an alpha who's gone missing in the tomb. We could scrutinize, we could scare them. Scold, scare, scrutinize. Scrutinize. Thank Olympus Mons, they don't know about a rogue alpha at all. We'd better make sure it stays that way. The Skitarii are evasive, but eventually it becomes clear that discussing a Skitarii officer who fell down a seemingly bottomless shaft in the tomb was never seen again. Okay. Onwards! So what are we fighting here? I'm ready for you. Battle! Okay. Oh. Is it just me, or does this look like a shooting gallery? It does. Okay, so scan or destroy. Scan or destroy that thing? Oh, these do. Got it. Alright. Honestly... Necron Warrior, Lich Guard, Necron Warrior. Okay, so I want to make sure... Booty's on this side. Mango Leonardo's on this side. Or, no. Mango Leonardo can go wherever he wants. He's weak as shit. I need to get him some better stuff at some point. Let's get the Maiminator and... Yeah, Major Oreo over here. I don't really know where to put them, necessarily. Oh, nope. Well, I guess I can always move Mango Leonardo back to this. Okay. So we want to scan or destroy. Whose turn is it? It is... Oh, it's Major Oreo's right off the bat. Sweet. Can he not move? Can he straight up not move? Did I pin him to the wall? I did. Delay a turn. Okay, well that's fine. Let's see. I'm probably just going to put him right here. Can't shoot anybody. And we're full on CP, so I'm just going to wait. In general, I would wait. But I really want to see if I can shoot like half of these guys. Okay, so we're going to move him right here. And then I'm probably going to save before I start trying to trick shot this. I don't think it's going to create too many problems. But this is one hell of a trick shot. Okay, so what can I do? So I can't hit both of these guys at the same time. What if I'm, like, here? So as it stands, not the greatest of odds. What about right here? Yep, there it is. Alright. So we want to use the energy enhancers. We want to do cognition freedom. Blammo! Alright, and then this foolish boy walks closer. Why would you do such a thing? You should know what happens to foolish people that walk closer towards me. Oh, he actually survived that one. Did he? No, he didn't. Okay, I'm just gonna poke these guys. And all that leaves is melee enemies. Which makes this a lot easier. I'm gonna just poke this. And then we're going to run backwards so that that dude can't shoot me. Might as well scan this. Ooh, that's becoming more and more valuable with every passing mission. Lovely. Okay, I like this. So, for starters, let's move out here. Scan. Scanning, scanning. Tech priest must escape. Excuse me, there's no escape in my lexicon. Escape is heresy. Murdering everything and then leaving casually? Now that is something I can do. Oh, this just got a little hairier. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. And then that guy all the way over there. Well, I'm gonna have to poke this guy. Okay, so then let's shoot this one. Alright, so that one's dead. So he's dead. Then this one. Then we walk up to this guy. I'm gonna have to kill him, for obvious reasons. We walk over here. Then we kill this guy. And then we just casually walk out the door. Oh, boy. Alright, we should probably do Taming the Machine Spirit. I mean, it's still the first round, but we might as well. Alright, so the last dude is probably gonna... Oh, right. There's this guy over here. I forgot about him. Alright, so we have shotgun. Now, this should be exactly what we're looking for. We might as well use the energy enhancers. Bless the lot of them. Just because. Let's get a little bit of CP off of this, because things. Let's see. Have I used my... No, I haven't used my free weapon shot. Alright, there we go. Blaster, everyone. Woo! Oh, and you do get CP for kills. Perfect. Break that. Reduce that meter. Alright, move out here. Get some CP from that guy. Poke him with the Mechadendrite. And then, walk casually on out of the building. Okay, a little bit less casually than I was hoping for, but that's fine. Ah! Hoping I could scale up that meter a little bit faster. Oh well, it's fine. Okay, well, there's nothing else for me to do. Oh, hey, dude. Sweet. What do we do? Do we just shoot him? We shoot him with that. Or... Well, the Mainbrenator goes before that guy, so I'm just going to delay a turn. And these guys are going to start walking. I don't actually know if this guy is particularly wounded. Okay, well, phew. I think he was pretty wounded. Yeah, he was pretty wounded. And none of my guys are injured. So a benediction would be pointless here. Well, whatever, we're just going to casually walk on out of here. It looks like there's still some tombs that haven't opened up yet. I'm not entirely sure why they haven't opened up yet. Oh well. Phew. No bodies! No witnesses! Nothing. Nothing at all, just dust. Dust and death. And is that a two... I think that's a two-turn victory. I think that was a two-turn victory. This is why I want the extra Skitarii. The Alpha's corpse is carried out of the tomb by the Cohort. In a sheltered clearing nearby, the body is doused in promethium and burned. No trace of the Alpha's madness remains, and the matter is treated from then on as though it never occurred. A sorry deed, but it had to be done. My thanks, Magos. Even the Skitarii are not immune to psychological casualties, and if word got out that this Alpha's madness would not only have become... they would not only have... If word got out of this Alpha's madness, they would only have become more susceptible. There we go. Every soldier has his weaknesses. It is a logical necessity for a commander to take them into account in his decision-making processes. I'd rather we were defined by our strengths and not our weaknesses, but missions like these remind me how frail we are in a place like the tombs of Silva Tenebris. It is the ideal of the tech priesthood to remove those weaknesses by making our physical form closer to the machine. True flawlessness is yet to be attained. Well, we're kicking ass. I don't think I'm going to be able to beat this tonight. That'd be rad if I could, but that would probably take some serious effort. Maybe not. We only have a couple sectors left. I should probably start fighting those bosses. A sense of monumental, muscular power fills the tomb. It is a deafening industrial sprawl, echoing the forge worlds of the Adeptus Mechanicus. Yeah, it is the Adeptus Mechanicus, but unmistakably alien. Its inner workings and architecture are laid open to see. Pipework and support beams span the spaces between hulking masses of machinery. The air is heavy and hot with steam, and tastes of leaking fuel. From everywhere comes the grinding din of huge engines underfoot, while pistons hammer endlessly. Canoptic labor constructs continue to assemble new areas and structures, locked in constant cycle of rebuilding. Columns of scarab constructs repair and remake. It would be folly to assume they're the only inhabitants. Okay, so what's her next mission? Extra deployment slots, heavy destroyer, and immortals and stuff. I like doing her missions because they actually get us quite a lot of things, actually. Okay, so let's check the cohort. We did just get a new guy. Magos Truth. Okay, so we've got Minor Tooth. Tooth, what am I gonna do with you? Well, for starters, there's the really obvious cognition point at the start of the turn. Now what? I mean, the cheap thing would be run down this list and just have it be another gunner. Don't really need anything else. Cognition freedom is helpful. But this way we can at least use the energy enhancers as well. How about this? Let's get cognition freedom. And this. And then we start going down this. Because those far are, like, kind of necessary. And the rest can kind of be finagled. Especially as this gets harder. Okay. So, Tooth, what can I do with you? Not much yet. Is the Eradication Ray... or 10 to 12, 9 to 13. But this one takes off energy armor, which is actually quite helpful. Both are kind of good. I mean, otherwise we could double up on the arc rifle. Keep him cheap. Well, we've got these. Oh, but they cost him. He's almost not useful yet. Which is frustrating. Because he is useful. Let's get one of those and... I guess I might as well get him just a ridiculously expensive gun to fire. Probably a plasma culverin. I'd like to get him the rest, but not so worth it. Okay, and we can give him one thing. Let's actually give him the energy enhancers. No, let's give him one of the bigger ones. Effectively, this guy's going to be more of kind of a back person until we can get him 2 more levels. So 1 more mission and then he becomes equally helpful, and possibly 2 more missions when he becomes a functional powerhouse. I think that's the way we want to do things. And this will give us, what, 5? 5 priests?